The proper function of man is to live, not to exist. I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. The wild still lingered in him and the wolf in him merely slept. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but sometimes, playing a poor hand well. A bone to the dog is not charity. Charity is the bone shared with the dog when you are just as hungry as the dog. Intelligent men are cruel. Stupid men are monstrously cruel. Darn the wheel of the world. Why must it continually turn over? Where's the reverse gear? You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. Fear urged him to go back, but growth drove him on. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. He was mastered by the sheer surging of life, the tidal wave of being, the perfect joy of each separate muscle, joint, and sinew, and that it was everything that was not death, that it was aglow and rampant, expressing itself in movement, flying exultantly under the stars. There is an ecstasy that marks the summit of life, and beyond which life cannot rise. And such is the paradox of living. This ecstasy comes when one is most alive, and it comes as a complete forgetfulness that one is alive. Deep in the forest a call was sounding, and as often as he heard this call, mysteriously thrilling and luring, he felt compelled to turn his back upon the fire and the beaten earth around it, and to plunge into the forest, and on and on. He knew not where or why, nor did he wonder where or why, the call sounding imperiously, deep in the forest. I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. Life is so short. I would rather sing one song than interpret 1,000. The scab is a traitor to his God, his mother, and his class. I write for no other purpose than to add to the beauty that now belongs to me. I write a book for no other reason than to add 300 or 400 acres to my magnificent estate. San Francisco is gone. Nothing remains of it but memories. One cannot violate the promptings of one's nature without having that nature recoil upon itself. If cash comes with fame, come fame. If cash comes without fame, come cash. Affluence means influence. But especially he loved to run in the dim twilight of the summer midnights, listening to the subdued and sleepy murmurs of the forest, reading signs and sounds as a man may read a book, and seeking for the mysterious something that called, waking or sleeping, at all times, for him to come. Do you know the only value life has is what life puts on itself? Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten, was the law, and this mandate, down out of the depths of time, he obeyed. To be able to forget means sanity. Show me a man with a tattoo and I'll show you a man with an interesting past. This ecstasy, this forgetfulness of living, comes to the artist, caught up and out of himself in a sheet of flame. It comes to the soldier, war-mad in a stricken field and refusing quarter, and it came to Buck, leading the pack, sounding the old wolf cry, straining after the food that was alive and that fled swiftly before him through the moonlight.